Okay, what we've got again is our little 100K pot. This is one I'm kind of recycling. I'm using again. I've played with before, and this is actually going to go inside of what they call an inline, a 4-wire inline coupler for phone cords. It comes in a package that looks something like this from Radio Shack. Called you can see it says 4-wire inline coupler. This little deal right here, everybody's seen them. You can see there's 4 little wires. That's important to have that. It's really neat. We're going to put the pot inside there. These things aren't actually glued, they just snap together. You can snap them apart. You've got plenty of room in there for our little pot. We're going to cut some of these wires and do a little soldering, and we're going to actually take it apart and rearrange the wires a little bit to make a neat little feature to where when this is plugged into your one-way to your let's say it's all done, it's plugged in one way to your Vortex driver. You're using it with the Aquasurf. The Aquasurf plugs in here. And then if you don't want to use the Aquasurf, you want to use this little pot here, what you'll do is you'll just unplug it, flip it around, and then it'll make the little pot work again. And so that'll make it very easy and convenient to go back and forth if you feel like you need to. So we'll get started on that. We're gonna take this pot here. We're going to, it's a 100K pot. We're going to snip these ends off. Again, I'm using my little Swiss Army knife, and then this one, this one here, I'm gonna kind of, it's been a little bit. I'm gonna snip it a little bit also. I don't want so much of that sticking out there. It's really not necessary, and so there we go. We've got where we're going to solder our pieces to here and here, or our wires from here and here and there, and we're ready to go with this potentiometer. Okay, in order to make it a little easier to work with these wires, they're kind of short. What we're going to do is we're going to take them out of there, and it's not hard to do. You just kind of pull down, kind of pull on the wires. You stick a little tool, a little flat tool of some sort in this little slot there in the end. You pry it up, not down, and the wires just snap right out. I'm going to do that on both ends. Sometimes they come out easier than others. And there we go. Now we've got room. We can actually work with this thing. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the black wire, because that's our control voltage wire. We are going to, the green wire, we're not actually going to cut it. The reason we're not going to cut that wire is because we're only going to use one end of it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to bend these little wires out, and we're going to pull it out. It's the second one here. Just kind of separate these out, and what we'll do is pull it like this, pull that wire out. You can see now it's out of the way. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Actually, we're going to leave that one alone, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this wire and get this out of the way. I'm going to leave a little bit of it, so there we go. So now we've cut those 2 wires. The yellow wire, which is our power wire, it will stay. The red is actually our ground wire, and we want it to. You could try to strip it in the middle if you want. What I do is I just go ahead and cut it and strip it and resolder it. But you've got to have ground to that, to the pot. So that we're just gonna do that. and I'll go ahead and strip and tin all that stuff off camera.